Hello Prime Coding family, welcome back to Prime Coding channel. So in today's video, we will be solving Aptitude one shot. Yes, as we have only 14 days or 13 days left, I would say, isn't it? We have only 13 days left and you need to solve lot many questions. So what I started is, I will be solving 5 important topic questions in each video and I will give more 15 questions as homework questions, okay, so that you can practice at least 30 questions, because 15 plus 15 30 questions each day, and we have 13 days left. So in the after 13 days you will be end up solving many questions. Okay, so without wasting further time, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing it, and let's begin our aptitude one shot. So all we know that numerical ability is a very first section, then we have a reasoning ability, then we have verbal ability. So in this video we will be starting with numerical ability first. Okay, so numerical ability is, you need to focus on, okay, first thing is you need to focus on question statement. Okay, question statement, and after this statement you need to focus on your calculation, because sometimes people do create or do some very silly mistakes in their calculation, so that they mark some different options. So you don't need to do that. Okay, so let's read this question. A man needs to cover 60 kilometer in 3 hours. Okay, so distance is given to me, which is 60 kilometers, and time is given to me, which is 3 hours. Okay, so whatever question will say, we'll try to do like that only. So during the first 1.5 hours he managed to travel 30 kilometers. So how much he traveled? As per question, he traveled 30 kilometers. Okay, and in how much time he took? 1.5 hours. Okay, so great, this is been traveled. Now then has to halt for 15 minutes. So he took 15 minutes halt as well, which is an important point. Okay, for us refueling. Okay, for refueling he took 15 minutes. So what should be his speed in the remaining time? Okay, so the remaining time, with what do you mean by remaining time? Which means after taking 15 minutes of hold, what would be the speed of the remaining time? So okay, question ask me to find remaining time as well as compared to first hour speed. So first hour speed, so I can see that there are two cases, case 1 and case 2, if we can figure it out. So case 1 state that please find the remaining speed in remaining time, and find speed in first hour, Okay, so we'll solve this question in two chunks. So for remaining time, let's solve the first hour because it would be very easy. Because what is total distance left? Okay, out of 60 he already covered 30 kilometer, so distance left is 30 kilometer if you subtract 30 from 60 or 60 from 30, and the time left is 1.5 hours. Okay, and coincidentally the half of 3 hours is also 1.5 hours itself. So if we don't take any, or if we don't take any hold, then he will travel in 1.5 hours the rest of a kilometer. So what would be the speed? So speed formula is distance by time, and 30 kilometer divided by 1.5 hours, it will give you your answer. Okay, so just remove the 10, and what you can do is 3 5 6 are 30, 5 3s are 15, and 3 2s are 6. So you will get 20, and your kilometer hours, so it will be kilometer per hours. Okay, so 20 kilometer per hours would be your speed of first hour. Okay, without taking any hold. So if you take hold for refueling, what will happen here is, so what is the leftover time we have? Leftover time we have at 1.5 hours, and how much we took break of? We took break of 15 minutes. Okay, but as we can see, it is in minutes, it is in hour, so we need to convert either one of them. So why don't we convert 15 minutes into hour? So for converting it, we all know we just need to divide it by what? 60 minutes. Okay, because in hour we have 60 minutes. So if you divide it, you will get what? 5 is a 15, 5 ones are 5, and 1 carry, 5 2s are 10. So 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 would be equal to 0.25. Okay, so I just did a rough, so I will remove it. Otherwise, the screen will become cluttered. Okay, so it is like 0.25 hours. Okay, so I can just remove this and I can write it as 0.25 hours. So what would be the total time? Total time would be 1.25 hours, isn't it? So yes, your total time would be this. Now you have time and you have leftover kilometers as well. So why don't you find speed? So speed would be 30 by 1.25, and just remove this. It will become 100. Cut it down. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 20. 5 2s are 10, 5 5 are 25, 5 5 are 25, 5 6 are 30, 5 1s are 5, 5 4 are 20. So you will get 24 kilometer per hour. Now question states you need to find what should be his speed in remaining time compared. Remaining time what? Compared to his first hour of speed. So what is remaining time? What is remaining time? Remaining time is 24 kilometer per hour. 24 kilometer per hour, and we need to compare it with what? Our first hour time. First hour time is 20 kilometer per hour. 20 kilometer per hour. Just write it. So per hour, kilometer per hour will cut down, and what will become? It will become 4 5s are 20, 4 6 are 24, and it will be 1.2 will be the answer. So I can find that there is a change, or there is a change of 1.2 times. Okay, so I can see the right option is my A. So I hope you got the solution of this question. If you got, please consider like this video. Okay, so let's begin. Explanation is also given to all of the questions so that you can revise this. So now how you can take this particular PDF, okay, or the PPT of this notes, because I know most of the people will require, although this PPT also have homework. Okay, so you need to stay till the end. I will be telling you where you can find this PPT and how you can solve the homework problems, because solving homework problem is important. Okay, otherwise you won't be able to solve questions in your NQT exam. So now another question which comes from percentage, I can see percentage symbols a lot. So in percentage questions, if you have watched my percentage one short video which I created, this question would be very easy, because in percentage, whatever question says, we need to do the same task. Okay, so x plus 10%. So I will write x plus 10%, which is 100 of 240 grade. Okay, is 60% more than, is, which means this quantity is 60% more than this quantity. So if we have this quantity, then we can add 60% of it. So okay, it says 60% more than. So instead of writing 60% again, or just simplifying it, what I can assume is, let's say this is 100%. This is 100%, and we need to increase 60%. So 60% would be increased. So what will be the answer? The answer would be 160%. So if you remove percent, 100 will come down, 0 will go away, and it will become 1.6, isn't it? So 1.6 of what? 1.6 of x by 100, which is 100% x percent into of 180. Okay, so this till now we got this equation. Now from this equation itself, I can find the value of x, don't you think? Because we have on left and right, we have x. So it is very easy. So 100 we can directly strike off, not a problem. So what will become? It becomes 240x plus 2400. Isn't it? And 1.6. So if you have 1.6 and you have 18, you can simply apply Vedic maths. It would be 6 times 8 will give you 48. So 8, and in carry you will have 4, isn't it? So now you just need to do cross multiplication. So 1 times 8 is 8, 6 times 1 is 6, and you just need to add it. If you add, you will get 14. So 14 plus 4 will give you 18. So 8, now instead of 4 we have 1 carry. So just multiply the LHS side. 1 into 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So it becomes 288.0. Why? Because 0 is here and point is here. So we need to do that. And x is left out. So we multiplied x as well. Okay. So now what would be the case? If you rearrange it, you can just take common of x. Okay. You can just take common x, and it will become 288 minus 240, equivalent to 2400. Okay, so your x value will become 48 of 2400, isn't it? So your x value will become for 2400 of 48, and you need to solve this equation. So if you solve this particular equation, what it becomes? It becomes 48. If you see, I just need 0 somehow. So how I can get it? If I randomly try it by 5, I can see that 5 times 8 is 40, and it will come here. 5 times 4 is 20, and it will come as 24. So I can find as 50. So my x value will become 50. Okay, so I got the x value. Great. So half of this chunk is solved. Now let's see the next chunk. Then by what percentage? So if you watch my percentage one shot, if this thing came into your question, which means you need to apply percentage change thing, okay, which says that difference, whatever difference you have, divided by initial value by compared value into 100 will give you the percentage change in two of the quantities, okay. So is 15% of x plus 20. So again, 15%, so 15 by 100 of what? X plus 20. So just fill up the values. What it will becomes? It becomes 1500 by 70, isn't it? Because 50 plus 20 will give you 70. Just 0 will go away and it will become what? 1.5 into 7. So 7 5 is 35, by 3 carry, 7 was a 7 and we become 10. We have point, it become point here. So we have 10.5 as the very first thing. Now, it is less than what? It is less than what? If you see, it is less than 25% of x. So if you have this particular quantity, then we can easily detect, okay, how much it is less than, okay, how much my 15% of x is less than this much thing. So I can figure it out that this could be my tentative initial value and this would be my final value. So what I found here is I found final value, isn't it? So for initial value, I need to find 25% of x. X we know it is 50. So 5 will be cut down and we will left out with 2.5 into 5. So 5 5 is 25, 5 2 carry, 5 2 is 10 and 10 plus 2 will give you 12. So you have 12.5. You have 10.5, you have 12.5. This is an initial value and this is final value. As it says difference, so what you need to do? Percentage change, it could be in decreasing, it could be in increasing. So just difference of it. So 12.5 minus 10.5 divided by 12.5. Because we are considering initial value into 100 so that we can convert it into the percentage, okay. So what it becomes? 1 and 1 will go away, 2 minus 0 will come as 2. So we have 2 divided by 12.5 into 100, isn't it? So point will go away and it becomes 10. Now straight away cut down. So 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 5 is 25, okay. So 5 5 is 25, 5 20 is 100 and 5 1 is 5. 5 4s are 20. So 2 times 4 is 8 and 8 times 2 is 16. So I can see that my percentage change is equivalent to 16%. Am I able to find the option? Yes, option is here. Now you might wonder, Aditya, it takes 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes for you, but in examination, do we take this much time? No. If you straight away solve, this will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes, okay, which is totally variable to give because this problem will definitely increase your rank like anything, okay. Although few people do ask, do we get any rank card or score card after writing this exam? No, you won't get anything. You directly get a mail written that you shortlisted for Prime Digital or Prime Digital Ninja role, okay. So you can see there is explanation slide as well, which you can refer if you are not able to understand, or please make sure that you will revise the concept, okay, because I will be covering many questions and those questions are pretty unique. So if you're not able to solve, not a problem, but do revisit after 2 days. Great. So now let's see the third question. So third question comes under the profit loss topic, which is also very interesting, okay. So a fruit seller buys 32 kg of grapes for rupees 960. So a fruit, okay, let me write, a fruit seller bought 32 kg of what? 32 kg of grapes of rupees 960. So he bought of this much. So what would be the cost of 1 kg if you can think of, isn't it? So what would be? It would be 960 of 32x, and yeah, you will get x value as 960 by 32. You just need to find the division of it and you will get your response. So what would be? It would be 3 se nahi katega. It can be from 2. So 2 ones are 2. And you have 1 carry, 2 6 are 12. Okay, 2 6 are 12. So 1 and 6, let me write clearly so that will not messed up. So 16. So 2 4s are 8. You have 1 carry, 2 8s are 16 and 0. Again 16, you have 16. So yeah, 4 times you can cut. So 4 4 are 16, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 20. Now 4 1s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. Okay, so you will end up having 30 rupees per kg. So 30 rupees per kg would be your cost of grapes. Okay, so let me write it clearly. I hope you got the thing. Okay, because we need to find a lot of things. So doing that. Okay, so for 1 kg of grapes, 1 kg of grapes, it will cost you how much rupees? It will cost you 30 rupees. Okay, so I hope you got it. So after drying, he converts them into raisins. Okay, so after drying, he converts it. Sell them at rupees 65 rupees per kg. So a raisins that he grown is sold, okay, which is selling price is about rupees 65 per kg. Okay, we got this. If 1 kg of grapes yield 800 gram of raisins, okay, so if 1 kg of grapes yield, which means if 1 kg if you dry, you will get 800 grams of raisins. Okay, as we are dealing with kg, so why don't we convert it into kg? So it will be divided into 1000 straight. So 2020 will go away. And what you will left out? You will left out with 0.8 kg if you see. Yes. So 0.8 kg. So how much would be in 32 kg you can create the raisins? That is the question, and it will be the very easy answer. So if it is x, so x equivalent to 32 into 8 or 0.8. Okay, 32 into 0.8, isn't it? So 2 times 8 is 16, what carry? 2 times 3 is 24, it becomes 25, and you have point here. So it will become 25.6 kg. You can get the raisins if you dry 32 kg of grapes. Okay, so 25.6 kg you can grow. So find his profit and loss. So how much raisins he growed? How much raisins he can get from 32 kg? He will get 25 kg. So how much he's selling? So he is selling like for 1 kg he is costing how much? He is costing 65 rupees. And how much kg he has? 65 kg. So how much money he will make? It's the x value. So 25.6 into 65, if you do, you will get it as 1664. Okay, no hard tricks. You just need to do the long way and you will get this particular response, which is 1664 rupees he will make if he sell 25 kg. So this is the earnings that he will get, but this is the earning. Now he spent rupees 960 rupees to buy grapes, isn't it? So from 1664 subtract 960 rupees, because this much he earned by selling this much raisins, but this is the total number of money he spent to buy 32 kg of grapes, isn't it? So you just need to subtract 960 rupees, so it becomes 4, then it will come as 0 and it will come as 7. So he will be having 704 rupees as profit. Okay, so he will has this much profit. Now question asks us to find the profit or loss percentage that he got. So how much profit he got? He got 74 rupees. Out of how much money he spent? He spent 960. So you just need to do this. 0 will go away and just cut down the things. If you just cut it down, somehow you will be able to get 73.3% straight. So yes, this is the right option, and as we can see, it's a profit, not a loss, because every terminology that we have is in the positive thing. So yes, this will be the right option. Or if you have any negative symbol in between, then definitely you dealing with loss. Okay, so I hope you got the intuition of this question. I'm not spending more time on calculation as we need to solve many questions here. Okay, you can see we have a explanation written as well. Okay, so pause the screen and go through it. Otherwise, not a problem. Okay, so let's say question 4. 3 taps, which is P, Q and R, can fill a tank in 8 hours. Okay, so we have P, we have Q, we have R, which run for 8 hours, or I would say in 8 hours they can fill 1 tank. Okay, please mind what I am writing. With this only I will create some equations. Okay, not 8 hours. Okay, my bad. Tank in 8 hours, 12 hours and 24. So he, let's say P will fill 1 by 8 hours. Why 1 by 8 hours? Because in the tank where 3 people are contributing, so P will contribute P will contribute 1 by 8 part of that tank. Okay, like 1 by 8 time of the other people. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so 1 by 8. And let's for Q Q will be helping 1 by 12 times and R will be helping 1 by 24 times, okay, respectively. All three taps are open together, but P and Q are turned off 4 hours and 3 hours respective. So let's say they worked for, or total number of hours that all tap work for X, okay. So let's say X time is total. So out of that total time, P stopped, P stopped, P stopped before, like P stopped 4 hours before the total time. Okay, so this will be that. And Q stops 3 hours before, isn't it? And before the tank completely filled, which means our work full X hours. Okay, so what is the total time required to fill the tank? We need to find a total time, which is this X. If we get it, we can somehow find a total number of thing. Okay, so just a simple question now. You have this things with you, which is the total time it will take by every person, and you have a time as well. So this work he will do and time is also you have. So a simple this kind of question can easily equate with the time he waited or how much it been contributed, and out of that how much he worked, plus Q worked for this much time and he filled this much water into the tank, and yeah, it is plus X of 1 by 24. A simple thing. Okay. So you will get this equation, and now you need to equate this equation. You have 24 as a remainder, denominator, because 24 is the LCM of all of this, and it can divide any each of one very easily. So 8 times 24 is 3. So it would be 3x minus what is 4. So it would be 12. Okay. Plus what? You will have 2 times 2. So it will become 2x plus 6. 2x minus 6. Okay. Okay. So it will be minus 6. Okay. Because 12 times 2 is 24 and 2x minus 3x and 24 is 1. So it will be x as it is. Great. So you have a equation now with you, which is 3x plus 2x plus x, which is 5, which will give you 6x. Okay. Which will give you 6x. And 6x, 6x. Then you have 12x minus 6x. Minus 12 minus 6 will give you 18 minus 18, isn't it? So it will give you minus 18, and it will be equivalent to 24, because everyone will contribute to fill one tank itself. So it will be 24. Okay, now this will go here and it will become 6x plus 24 plus 18. So 4 plus 8 will give you 12. 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. So it will become 6x is 4, and 6 7s are 42. So your x value will become 7. So it will take total time as 7 hours to fill the tank. Okay. So I hope this question makes the sense. You just need to apply this equation to solve this question, which is total number of time that is required or that has been taken by a single tank. Or in this question they can manipulate like anything. Instead of tap, they can put a worker problem. This worker work for this much hour and few worker get a hold for this much time. So you need to analyze this pattern and try to solve the upcoming questions. Okay, as you can see here, I try to write everything in a particular manner so that it will be helping you out to find the answer. Okay, how it came. So please pause the screen and make sure you will go through it. Okay, a sequence of 5 consecutive even number is given in ascending order. So 5 consecutive. So let's say x plus 2 as it is even. So x plus 4, x plus 6, and we can write it as x plus 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We got the summation of square of second and fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So please start your indexing from 1, because you guys are from CSE, so you will definitely use from 0. Here we are dealing with 1. Okay, so the square of the second, so x plus 2 whole square plus x plus what? Fourth column, which is x plus 6 whole square, and its sum will give you as 400. So now you have an equation. What is the average of all 5 numbers? So for average, you need to find the value of x. So how you can find it? You just need to solve this equation. Okay, so solving it, it will be x square plus 4 plus 2 times 2 give you 4x, isn't it? Because 2 into AB. Now, x square plus 36 plus 2 times 6 is 12x, isn't it? And it will be 400 as it is. So x square will be 2x square plus 4x square, 12x square will be 16x, isn't it? 16x, and you have 4 plus 36 would be 40 is equals to 400, isn't it? So I can see I can take 2 carry out. So x square plus 8x plus 20, it will come as it is and will become 400. So 2 will straight away remove this, it becomes 200. Okay, so now 20 will go here and it will create x square plus 8x equivalent to 180. Now x square plus 8x minus 180 you will get. Now if you find the splitting the middle term, if you apply here, 180 you need to create, which is minus 180. So you can easily create by, what is the factor of 18? 180 would be 10 into 18. You need a negative symbol, so you can just use negative symbol here. So what it will become? It becomes x square minus 18x plus 10x minus 180. So x of minus 18, simple, plus 10 of x of minus 18, x minus 10. So it should be minus, and it makes sense now, 18, because 8 plus 18, if you take x carry out, so it is x plus 18 minus 10 minus x plus 80. Great. So it is minus 10, so the value will become 10, and here the value will become minus 18. Now if you think how, because your two values will be created, x minus 10 and x plus 18. So if you do equivalent to 1, so this like equivalent to nothing, so it will go here, it will become plus 10, isn't it? And it will go here, it will become minus 18. Okay, so yes, you got two values, although negative value will not help you out to find your answer. So your x value will be 10. So if your x value is 10, what will be the value of x? It will be 10, 12, 14, 60, 18 divided by total number are 5. So just find the summation of it. So 16 plus 14 will give you what? 6 plus 6 is 10. So it will give you 30. 18 plus 12 will give you 30. So 30, 30, 60 plus 10 will be giving you 70 by 5, and 5 ones are 5, 5 again, 5 ones are 5, 2 carry 4. So your answer would be 14 if you think of, yes, your answer would be 14 as the right option, as we can see. Although a small snippet of explanation is also given, but please, I will highly recommend all of you to make a note of it and simultaneously solve all the problems. Okay, so successfully we covered 5 questions. Not a worry, you don't need to worry, you will get homework questions as well in the last, so stay tuned till the last. So reasoning ability, okay, let's hop into it. So you have 11 friends, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So in reasoning ability, you need to be very, very active. So let's see how I can do it. So we have 11 destinations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Sitting in the first row in the stadium watching the cricket. So let's say how I can do it. So sometime you need to do a lot of trial. Okay, so sometime I start with the very first last thing, so that everything would be clear. Or what is the best approach of these kind of sitting arrangement question is, try to find the people who are there in the end or whose location are final, as I can see the third option. Okay, as we can see third option, second to the right of E. A is the second to the right of E who is at one of the end. So I can put E at one of the end, and I can see A is the second to the right of the E. So to the right of the E, this is left side, this is right side. So at the second place, so 1, 2. So at the second place we have A. So 2 element is set for now. F is sitting next to the right of D, and D is the second to the right of C. Okay, let's read another thing. J is the immediate neighbor of A. Okay, so J is the immediate neighbor of A. So I can put J here. Okay, so let's say we put J here for a while. Immediate neighbor. J is the immediate neighbor of A and B. So B will come here, isn't it? And third to the right of K. Third to the right of K. So what I need to do is, if I mention K here, your or our value should be like this, because our J is the third of K. So 1, 2, 3, isn't it? J is here itself on the third position. Great. So let me see the other part as well, which is J. Great. So now J is the immediate neighbor of A and B and the third to the right of K. Now what we left? H is the immediate left of D. H is the immediate left of D. Before that we have D here as well. Okay. So D is the second to the right of C. D is the second to the right of D. So let's say if I put D here, okay, because D is repeating many times. So H is the immediate left. So I put H here, and third to the right of I, and third to the right of I. So I, there would be a gap, isn't it? And we have H and D. Okay, so because one, two, because and third to the right of H is third to the right of D, man. H is the third, which means my I should come here, and in between there would be two elements. Getting it? So yeah, next thing, although I know it's being confusing, but this is the thing that it works. Okay. So F is sitting next to the right of D. So F will be sitting next to the right of D, and D is the second to the right of C. So C put here 1, 2. Second place we have D here. Okay. And what H is the immediate left, which I post, which I already take care of. D and third to the right of I. Third to the right of I. Third to the right of I is already kept. So I leave the space. C, H, D, F has been taken care of. What we left out with? We are left out with G. So we can just print G here. Okay. So now you just need to find the middle element. What would be the middle element? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see I is my middle element. So yes, I would be the right answer. Okay. Although in sitting arrangements, you need a lot of practice. I also practiced this question once before creating this video, so that I would be able to create a simple sequence very easily. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to use sitting arrangement, or you need to go on sitting arrangement topic on IndiaBix, and please practice at least 5 to 10 questions straight. It will hardly take 30 minutes. So please do it. Otherwise, you won't be able to think in the examination. Here, it looks very easy because I am also helping you out to understand the question. But in the interview, no one is there to help you out. Okay. So now, A plus B means A is the wife of B. Okay. So A plus B means plus symbol. Like plus symbol means what? It is the wife symbol. Okay. So A is wife of B, and what? Modulus operator states that A is the daughter of B. So it states that daughter. It states that daughter of B, which means X is daughter of Y, isn't it? So dollar symbol, it will state that means A is the son. So again, X to Y is okay. So we need to find P mod Q. So P mod Q, which means P is what? P is, okay, P is what mod states? P is daughter of Q. Simple. Then Q plus R. So plus state Q is wife of R. Q is wife of R, which means R is male. Okay, P is daughter of Q. So P is daughter. So this is female, and Q is also female. Why I'm marking? It will help you out in the last. Okay, R. So we have R dollar symbol S. So dollar states son. So R is son of S. So R is male and son of S. So still S is anonymous, not a problem. So S plus T. So plus symbol denotes wife. So S is wife of T, which means T would be husband definitely. And yeah, husband is typically male, and S would be female, and it would be female. So this equation is totally correct. Which of the following statement is incorrect? We need to find. Okay. So Q is the mother of P. Where is Q? So Q is wife of R, and Q is mother of P. Okay, you can see P is daughter of Q, which means Q will be mother of. So this line is true. R is the husband of S. R is male first of all. So yes, it makes sense. It can't be the wrong answer. Let's see other thing as well. R is the husband of S. Okay. So S is wife of T. No, this is wrong because S is already been occupied with female, isn't it? So this doesn't make sense. So T is the father-in-law of Q. So T is father-in-law because Q is the wife of R and R is the son of N. So this is also true. But if we already got a wrong answer, so why we need to bother? Why need to waste the time? So right option would be B. Okay, let me see. The incorrect option would be R is the husband of S. Great, because S is the wife of T. Okay, so I hope I also wrote the explanation in a proper manner, which will help you to figure it out what would be the solution. A 5 trainer we have A, B, C, D, E conduct training session for a group of employees between 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Each trainer takes 1 hour session in a specific order. Okay, so yeah. B conducts the first session. So B conduct the first session. So definitely it is a 1 hour as question state. So from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. B will take. Okay. D teaches immediately after E. Okay. So let me write D teacher immediately teach after E. Okay. So when E ends the session, D will start teaching it. I got the thing from this line. C conducts the session before A and E. So these two are interrelated. Now C conduct the session before. So C conduct the session before when A and E is done. So firstly A will do, then E will do, then D will do. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the sequence. So if 9 to 10 a.m. is done, so definitely from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. would be taken care by C teacher or C trainer. So the right option would be C. The second session from this, who will take? C will take. Very easy question, straightforward question. I don't think so. Most of the people will take time to solve this. Now question 4. You are given a question and 2 statements. Determine which statement S is are sufficient to answer the question. So this kinds of question definitely do repeats. So let's see. When is Ria's birthday? So we need to find the Ria's birthday and we need to see how much clues we have. It falls on the 10th day of the month, which states that, let's say there is X month. So the 10th day would be the date of that particular birthday. So the month has 20. First of all, do you think this is the only required information we should have to find the birth date? No, because here we don't know which month we are talking about. Okay, so the month has 28 days in common year and 29 days in leap year. So with this line, I can figure it out as they are talking about February month, isn't it? But we have February month, we don't know about the birth date because we only know the birth month, isn't it? We don't know the birth date, but here we know the birth date. So what I can figure it out is, using both statement, I would be able to tell, or I would be able to let everyone knows about the Ria's birthday. Okay, so only statement 1 is sufficient, but statement 2 is not sufficient. No. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are sufficient independently. No. Only statement 2. No. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are sufficient together. So this would be our right option. Great. So statement 1 only gives the day but not the month, so it is not sufficient. Although whatever I explained, you can find in the explanation as well. So please make a note of it. Now question 5th. In each of the 5 pairs of letter cluster, the second term is rearranged or transformed version of the first term following a specific pattern. Identify 2 pairs that follows the same transformation rule. So we need to find some specific pattern and there would be 2 pairs who would be following the same transformation rule. Okay, so what are those? Are you able to see? Please check out the question and see, are you able to find anything? Okay. So for bring, what I can see is B, G, I, N, R. Am I able to recognize something from this particular letter? Let me write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. So what comes first? B is coming first, then G is coming second, then I is coming third, then N. N is coming fourth, and similarly R will come with fifth. So I can see a sequence which is going on, which is a sorted sequence. Okay. In my case, I found the sorted case in the very first. So it might be you will also find in the exam, but it may be you won't, so you need to look over all the statements. So M is coming first. So M is coming first. So if sorted is the pattern, next element should come after M. But we have R. Okay, R is done. Then we have O. O is also, but OST not following the sorted manner, isn't it? So we have a chair, which is A coming first, then C coming first, second, which is 1, 2, then we have H, which is 3, then we have I, which is 4, then we have R, which is 5. Okay, so C also makes sense. Then we have E, which is 1, then L, 2, then we have O, M and O, which is 3, then we have V, then we have G. So no, this won't make sense and this won't make sense. So the right option, I think, would be A and C would be the right option. I hope I'm not wrong. So let's see. A and E are in sorted manner. I hope. I made some mistake, I guess. Where I made mistake, let me see. E. It said E. So why I mark cross? So let me check. E is the first, great. O would be on the second position, great. Third would be P. Okay, P will come somewhere. RW. Okay, this makes sense also, but chair wide is not making sense. Let me see. Let me write A, B, C, D full. Okay, so that we can visualize A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Okay, so C, A is coming first, C is coming second, H is coming third, I is coming fourth, then we have R. It is coming fifth. It is following the sorted format as well, isn't it? Isn't it? Am I right or wrong? 1, 2, 3, H, I, R as well. So C also makes sense. And P also, E also makes sense, because E, we can see it is coming once, then we have O, which is second, then we have P, which is third, then we have R, which is fourth, then we have W, which will definitely come here, which will be fifth. So I hope there would be a more option should be there, like A, E and C would be the right option of this question. Otherwise, it may be some here and there, it would be mistaken care of while writing the question. Not a problem. I hope you are able to got the pattern recognition that you need to recognize. Okay. So now, verbal ability. For the 4 sentence S1 to S4, paragraph below sentence S1 and S4 are given in the options. Great. So let me read it. S1, why do birds sing? S2 is empty, S3 is empty, S4. The length and the complexity of the song give information about the health of the bird. So if I see, it is giving me some information about health of the bird. So what would be the indication? Which means the bird is very healthy. So if bird is healthy, the bird can fight, the bird can sing, the bird will be happy, the bird will do productive work, isn't it? So let me check what will come here. So this is just like a hard statement and which is true also. Okay, but in these kind of thing, what it will work as, some assumptions can be work and something which supports the below line. Okay, so let's see. You might assume that the birds sing before they are happy. No, this won't be the right option. So you have 2 options left. So bird sings to warn the birds to stay off their territory, which makes sense. Okay, if you put this as S3, it makes sense, because if bird is healthy, he or she can fight for his or her territory. Okay, so S3 makes sense with P. Then we have bird also sing to find healthy mate. Do you think this is the correct option to fill at S3? No. So let me check for S1 now. This is fixed for S3. Okay, so now let's assumption. We need to have assumption, and we know that assume word is already here. So you might assume that the bird sings when they are happy, which makes sense. Okay, because bird sings to find healthy mate, then bird sings to want. It's just look like a memorized paragraph, but in actual life we always say the supportive answers every time, doesn't it? So the right option that I think of, R would be, Q would be the first S2 and P would be S3. So QP is the right option on this question. Let me check. So yes, Q and P I can found. So explanation, please make sure you will go through it. Now question 2. Which of the following sentences does not use casual language. Okay, so it should be language. If you're not able to read, let me write language. So, do you locate your office quite straight as we are speaking to our friends? You will be working with different manager during the training. Again, very straightforward sentence which we use day to day life. Okay, you would be working with this friend from now onwards, something like that. We shall endeavor to inform you of the position in 2 weeks' time. If it is straightforward, then definitely will tell we will be informed. We will inform you of the position in 2 weeks. If it is a very straight line, but here it giving me vibe. Okay, giving me vibe of an office work culture. If you can recognize. Okay, so I hope third is uh not a casual, it's a formal. So is there anything that you want to ask? It also makes sense, but the third point is a lot matching with the condition. Okay, so it will come with practice, people. It will come with practice. So now, yes, you can see every line I wrote the explanation of it so that you will be able to get it how to attempt this kind of question. As you can see, users we shall make every effort and notify instead of let you know. Okay, so I will also recommend you is whatever mail you got from companies. Okay, it may be what, it may be rejections, it may be exceptions, it may be offer letters. Okay, so there read the content, how professionally they wrote. Okay, that is not a casual words that they are writing. So please make sure it you will be going through it. So identify the segment in the sentence which contain the grammatical error from the given topic. Okay. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the earth and the casting a shadow over the earth's surface. So please pause the video and mark the right option of it. So yeah, so what is the right option? Okay, so a solar eclipse happen when the moon passes between, casting a shadow over the earth surface. So casting a shadow over the earth surface, don't you think it has a problem, some type of problem? Because the correct phrase should be not casting. Casting is like you are presenting something on the screen, isn't it? It casts. Okay, it casts the shadow, not a cast. Okay, it should be cast a, because the doesn't make sense. So cast a shadow over the earth's surface. Cast a shadow on the earth's surface. It should be not over. What is over? It should be on, which means on the earth, not over the earth, on the earth's surface. So it has few errors that we should solve. So yes, this is the right option of this question. Although when the moon passes between the earth and the sun and the solar eclipse happen are very easy. More grammars, more punctuations were using here. So you need to make sure you will be looking into this option. Great. As you can see, we have the explanation of incorrect option as well. So now the fourth question. On the following sentence, some part may contain an error. Identify an incorrect statement and select the appropriate option. If the sentence is error free, select no error. Select no error. So he did not knew that two that the meeting was postponed. So 3. He arrived at office on time. No error. So first of all, the people who mark no error straight away, they are wrong first of all. Okay, because in the very rare case this option would be triggered. Okay, so let me see. He did not knew. First of all, here also I found it out or a problem, because did is also in the past tense and knew is also in the past tense. So it should be no if we are using did, isn't it? So we found on the very first thing the problem. So A would be the right option. So the error in the option is he did not knew, as I said, because did already make the sentences past tense. So it should be he did not know. Great. So yes, please make sure you will mark the right option. Now again, the last question is, which is our 15th question. Afterwards, I will tell you about homework, the PDFs, how you can find. So select the most appropriate option in the fill in the blank. So despite his hard work, he secure a position. So most of the people will say managed, no. Succeed, no. Attempted, no. Failed. Now how failed? So see, we are giving a contrast of despite, okay, despite of his hard work or despite his hard work, which means he gave his best, but he is not able to get that particular thing. I can say that despite his hard work, he failed to get digital role. Okay, so hard work is also there. Let's say if you got shortlisted on the digital profile, I would say he did the hard work and he got the result. Okay, so many things come under picture, but what I will recommend you is despite is giving the contrast of something happened which is not expected, and that guy did his all to get that particular thing. So yes, hard work has been did, and despite of doing hard work, he failed to secure a position, isn't it? If it is straight, we won't write this despite word, instead that we can write a straight something. Okay, so failed would be the right option. Let me see. Yes, the correct answer is failed because the sentence starts with despite his hard work. So suggested a contrast. So this means even though he worked hard, he did not get promoted. So failed to secure position make the most sense. On your screen, you can see numerical ability and homework questions. Okay, so as I told, in numerical ability I will be giving you 5 questions as homework, and in reasoning as well 5 questions as homework, as well as for verbal 5 questions as homework. But if you don't do this homework, which means you are not prepared for your exam, because you learned hell lot of topics, you did many questions, I explained you many questions. So now your responsibility is to solve all programming question right after this video. Now you may ask, Aditya, how I can find this particular PDF? So it is totally available for free. You just need to come on this particular website where you can get referrals. You can call your mentor working in big product based companies, ask the guidance, even take the referrals in just 15 minutes. So you just need to scroll a bit and come in the service based mock interviews. Okay, there I will be listed. Someday I will be in the last, someday I will be on the top. So you just need to click on my profile. You will be landing on Aditya Mishra profile. Okay, so it will take a time, but yes, I already clicked. So yes, you can see more than 20,000 people has claimed all the resources. If you have not, you are lagging. So please come here and you can find TCS NQT PYQs and important materials. There I posted TCS NQT aptitude question sets for 30 questions straight. Please go and away and try to practice 30 questions each day, so that in the last of the or before your examination you will be prepared for your exam, or you can claim this product as it is. Okay, so if you have not claimed package, you can claim, otherwise you can claim this. So I have also AMA thesis tag coding sheet, and I am with you if you are demotivated, if you don't know how to motivate yourself and stuff. Although I will be sharing you this link as well, where Topmate has gathered all the TCS NQT aptitude question, TCS repeated and important questions. You can see code vita previous year, everything. So this link also will be in the description, whatever you like, because all the creators which post the thing is available here, so you can avail this too. So yes, whatever link which I mentioned would be in the description. So please go and avail, because without practice, you can't ace your upcoming examination. So thanks for watching this video. Please share with your friends. It will help me to bring more this kind of content. And please practice, because practice will make you perfect. Coding videos will be uploaded shortly. So stay tuned in the channel, and all the video will come before your exam as well. So we'll meet you with a new video soon.